I am a woman. I am a sister. I am a wife. I'm an auntie. I'm a companion. There are multiple roles, and all of those are me. And the dominant one is what is needed at the time.
Froila Salam is a Belizean Mopan Maya anthropologist, a community leader, and now the local representative for Queen Elizabeth II in Belize. Her appointment marks the first indigenous Governor General in the Commonwealth.
You will see me every day.
I was surprised, very happy and proud of her, but it never occurred to me that that would come knocking at Tina Salam's door. But I quickly realized that, why not? Froila is a hardworking, dynamic, passionate person. She always strives to do the best in whatever she does. She even funded herself going to the university. She has no barriers. She tries to do her best, excels in everything that she does. So, yes, why not? Why not our Mayan girl from San Antonio, Toledo?
Salam was born in San Antonio Village in the Toledo District. Her humility and determination created the opportunity for her to study overseas. She acquired a bachelor's degree in anthropology from Trinity University in Texas. When she returned to Belize, she landed a job at the leading national television station.
But the game that appealed to all ages was puck-to-puck. It was similar to basketball and with just as many fans. The game was played on a big court like this one at Lubantun, with round stone hoops placed 30 feet apart.
Froila later attained a master's degree in rural development from the University of Sussex in England. The knowledge she gained intensified her passion for education and culture. Salam led the Institute of Social and Cultural Research for the National Institute of Culture and History. She was also the co-director of the African and Mayan History Program with the Ministry of Education. For many, she has been instrumental in the preservation of Belize's tangible and intangible cultural heritage.
I am a multiplicity of identities, multiplicities of personalities, and I think that's what each one of us is on a day-to-day basis. My dad always said, who are we and what are we here for? What are we as a Maya people, as indigenous people, as native people? And I think I have spent most of my professional life trying to answer that question. For me, the critical gap has been the colonial period. We know who the ancient Maya were. We kind of have an idea of who the modern Maya are, but we don't know what happened to the colonial period. And a lot of my professional career has been trying to answer that question. We are where we are because of what history has been to us.
Over the years, Salam became a voice for indigenous communities in the South, speaking out on issues like customary land rights, economic empowerment, environmental justice, governance, land and natural resources management, and women's rights. She would later become the executive director of the Sarsoon Temash Institute for Indigenous Management in 2014 and held that post until she was appointed the Governor General of Belize.
Froila was an excellent replacement. It was not me that made that determination. It was the communities, the alcaldes and the elders that made that determination.
For her, it's good, but I think it's a big loss for the Mayas. I believe so. Ms. Froila is going to leave the community and the Mayas, so it's a big loss. So who else can we going to depend on them? When we cry, they listen to us. But now, if we're going to cry, who wants to listen to us?
It was a bittersweet decision because that's exactly what I thought about. But the question I ask myself is, where am I more relevant? Where can I make a difference? And I believe that I can make that difference in my new role. Because no longer is it just about the aspirations of the Maya people, but about all Belizeans.
She has served the community from the work that she did, being community spirit, from assisting me to taking water to the elderly in our community, to now a bigger and prestigious post office. I know Belizeans on a whole will benefit from her because she's all into culture, history. I think she will only be serving her people in another capacity because that is what Perla has been, serving the community. And I am confident that she will do a wonderful job in doing so.
I don't think the communities are losing a voice as such. I believe Froila will continue to champion human rights as the new Governor General for Belize, and it's just that where she champions that cause will be perhaps in a different space.
So I don't think of it as a loss, but a strengthening, because I know what it means to be there. I have been in the trenches, and because I have been in the trenches, I feel the pain and I feel joy, and that will guide me in the future.
The appointment of Froila Salam is a bold step for the country. It aligns with the government's recent focus on indigenous peoples' affairs in Belize.
It is highly significant in showing in a tangible way that women can take our rightful place beside our male partners as equal partners in development and as leaders. A woman of dynamism, a woman of substance, a woman of keen intellect who really grasps all the developmental issues of our country, and in particular the developmental issues of the Toledo District. There is a lot of protocol and there are lots of institutional issues, and she will be signing legislation, welcoming ambassadors. But I think that it gives Belize a wonderful star to shine.
Froila represents Belize, the inclusive society that we are trying to create. She also represents a hope where we now see a Maya from the San Antonio Maya Reservation ascending to the highest office in Belize.
Throughout her years of service to the country, her various roles have prepared Salam for her new capacity as the country's most senior diplomat.
Because it was never an office I ever thought about. Perhaps because so few have held it. People want to be doctors, nurses, teachers, farmers, but no one ever says I want to be the GG. So I live my life not knowing if I will see tomorrow, thinking that if I can make a difference, if my work counts for anything, I must do that work today, not tomorrow. And so it has always been one where I have a vision, an idea, and every day I try to enact that idea. And my knowledge of culture and history, interacting with community people, I think has prepared me. I would like to think my critical personality, which is to listen to people, to be humble, but to speak up when I need to. I think those will be my armor, those will be my strength going forward. Am I ready today? No. But whoever is ready for something. Because to say you're ready now means acknowledge, would be almost acknowledge that you know everything there is to know. And I don't know. So I'm excited, I'm overwhelmed, I'm humbled, and I'm immensely, immensely proud of this opportunity that somebody somewhere started, and they said, can she be the next person for us to lead us?
Froila Salam, the first Indigenous American Governor General in the Commonwealth.